Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm really excited to have Jacki Marks, the global head of trade brands with ALG Vacations, here to talk to me a little bit about Travel Advisor Appreciation Month and everything else that's happening at ALG Vacations. Jacki, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me this morning.
Well, good morning. I'm very happy to be here with you, Daniel. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a little bit, and it's always nice to see you. So, Jacki, I've covered ALG Vacations for a number of years now, and I know there's always a lot going on when it comes to the relationship with the travel trade with travel advisors. I was hoping you could tell me a little bit about this year's Travel Advisor Appreciation Month and maybe how it's different from the previous iterations in previous years.
Yeah, it's my favorite time as far as work goes because we get to really celebrate travel advisors. But this year we took a little bit of a different approach and we're shifting from just rewards to how we really support them and give them more to sell in what we all know is a little bit more of a tough market this year. So this year we've really focused on what do they need to truly thrive and giving them more to sell. I'm pretty sure everyone out there is probably feeling that this market's a little tougher and we're all feeling a few more challenges. So the theme is really about standing with advisors and not just, celebrating from afar. So we've got a lot more depth to the offers and things that we're going to do to help drive the market forward.
All right, and I know reading the marketing and talking to some of your team, something that you've mentioned this year is giving travel advisors more to sell. I was hoping you can tell us a little bit about what that looks like.
Yeah, so we're really focused on giving them exclusive offers to increase both their income and then also provide them better value for their clients. And so a few things that I'll touch on is first, we're offering them and their clients a best price guarantee, and that's free. And that is really so that advisors can compete confidently. Everyone is questioning right now, when are they getting the best deal? In a tough market, consumers, I really think they think that if they wait, they can get a better deal. So that really takes the fear away. And ultimately what that means is they can book with confidence now. And then if the price goes down after they book, they're going to get that lower price with us. So that is something that we've heard advisors say, help us close more sales. And we really believe the best price guarantee will do that. Also, we're going to be offering them 20% commission on Travel Protection Plus TPP, which is our cancel for any reason. And we're going to have that all month long. Also listening to advisors, their clients are really looking for peace of mind. So they're selling more TPP in general. So we're going to reward them and give them more commission and help their client hopefully feel a little bit less worried about the future and what happens, what if. So the advisors are going to also, if they really think about it, if they sell the travel credit option to their clients, they're getting that 20% commission when they make the sale. And no one wants their client to cancel, but if their client cancels, they're going to get $200 commission up to $200 at the time of cancel. And then we're the only company that when the client comes back with those travel credits, we're going to give them full commission when they rebook. So again, no one wants their client to cancel, but we're going to make sure that we help give them a tool and reward them to really be able to close more sales. And then the last thing that we're doing is we know that price is key in tough markets like this. So we've negotiated some of the lowest hotel deals we've seen all year. And then we're going to also be providing a $250 instant savings on international trips. So combination of best price guarantee, more commission on the TPP, and better value and savings for their clients. Something we haven't really done in Travel Advisor Appreciation Month before, but we're in a different world today.
Yeah, we definitely are in a different world. I mean, people I speak to, they mentioned there's a level of uncertainty, which I think is something that is going to be encouraging with that best price guarantee. I know that consumers have to be retrained every couple of years with what's happening in the market, and I think that's a really nice incentive to get them to feel a little less burdened by that uncertainty. You keep mentioning tough market, Jacki. I was hoping you could tell us a little bit about how ALG Vacations is responding to sort of the new reality and what's happening in the market right now.
Yeah, the key is pivoting and pivoting our strategies.
Yeah.
I think we all went into 2025 with a plan, but I think we all know the world and consumer behavior isn't what we planned for. So our goal is to just really listen, and then we adapt our, strategies, and then we respond. So our commitment, I would say, is really about helping advisors succeed in this climate, what we're facing today, and not just take a playbook and say, well, this is what we've always done, and that's what we did last year. So our response is to, as I said, with some of the things I mentioned, give them very smart offers, strategic pricing, and then Beyond everything else that I mentioned, another thing that we heard in this tough market is that something that had been booming for the last 2 years is starting to slow down, and that's group travel. So we had all seen this really big rise post-COVID of group travel. And I think people really wanting to travel with friends and family, and they appreciated that time, more destination weddings, things like that. But now we're seeing a little bit of a slowdown in groups. And so one of the things we're also adding to Travel Advisor Appreciation Month is a $1,500 group credit. And that can be a way to close more groups. They can give it to their client and in a way to hopefully incent more groups. Or if they're just not closing as many groups, it's a way for them to just make more money and keep the $1,500 credit for themselves. Either way, again, it's really about responding to things we're hearing and seeing in the market.
One thing I also want to ask about, just over the past few years, I know you and your team, the thing has always been to be alongside travel advisors to support them. And I know other suppliers in this market are coming to that as well, particularly as the market changes, as things become a little more tough, as you mentioned. I was hoping you could tell us a little bit about what the solution is for ALG Vacations to sort of stand out alongside advisors right now as this space becomes a little more crowded.
Absolutely. Really, really good question, because that's our job, but that's definitely what we need to do. And our job is ultimately to make their jobs easier and drive more business to them. So I look at it and say many of the big media outlets are telling the customers what's wrong in the world. Our job, and ALGV along with advisors' job, is to really inspire customers and make emotional connections with customers and show them what travel positively can bring into their lives. So how do we do that, and how do we stand with advisors in doing that? The first is we have to give them really powerful marketing messages and material to use. So we do that through ALGV 360, our travel blog articles, and our travel log catalogs. All they have to do to inspire their customers is add their logo to the material we've already created. So cutting through the clutter of all the negativity and putting more positive messages out there is really key. And then the second thing is, it's also our job to drive that business to them. So we're spending millions of our own dollars on social media, radio, TV, and it's all about driving that business and inspiring customers, and then to get them to book with travel advisors. TravelAdvisorsGetYouThere.com. That site is all about moving business through advisors. And I love when our travel advisor champion, Carson Kressley, gets out in the media, because he can really extend our reach, and he gets more people to listen and to understand the value travel advisors play. So I encourage anyone listening, if anything I'm saying you haven't heard, go to algvacations.com. You can learn about all of these marketing tools, and then also to get ALGV Pro certified, because I think the more they know as an advisor, the more successful they're going to be. So our education program will help them as well.
I mean, like you mentioned, there are a lot of new challenges. You mentioned pivoting, which is something I've heard over the past few weeks, that travel advisors are pivoting. They're trying to figure out how they can move their business forward over the next few months with a level of uncertainty sort of still hanging around. I hear you on all this messaging. I'm curious if there's a specific message that you want to send to your partners, to travel advisors, through this campaign for this month.
Yeah, I think it's that, we see you, we hear you, we understand the challenges that you're facing. We know that you're hustling hard right now. We know you're putting heart in every booking, and we're really going to continue to act on what you've told us. So the support that you need to help you sell is what we're going to do. So we're going to celebrate you this next month, in the month of May, not just the hard work that you do, but also how we can help you even book more. So rewarding you and helping you drive more business. So we hear you, we see you, and we're listening.
All right. So another thing I want to ask, just to wrap up here, I've seen a lot of your campaigns over the last few years. I don't think I've ever seen something that doesn't come with an element of fun. I was curious if there's any of those kind of fun elements that are heading into this year's Travel Agent Appreciation.
Yeah, always. If you know me, my motto is work hard and play hard. So of course, we're going to still have some incredible prizes and trips. We have a grand prize getaway to Dubai, courtesy of United Airlines, which I'm really excited about. Also, we have other global and ENBF-based vacation packages to destinations like Europe, South Pacific. We have some Cancun and some Punta Cana. I think one thing that people might be surprised on when they hear Dubai or South Pacific, Europe, is we have seen as a company tremendous growth outside of those core destinations of Mexico and Caribbean. So our prizes to advisors are to reward them and thank them for that support they're giving us outside those core destinations. So a lot of fun things. Also, we're running a special May promotion, which is called our social media hotspots guessing game. So I think people also know that I always love games. So that game will allow them to win some fun destination inspired bundles. So I really look at it as you're going to have fun this month, but you're also going to get the support. So support plus the exciting incentives, I would say, is our definition of true support. True appreciation, I should say.
All right. Amazing. Well, Jacki, thank you so much for your time, for all the information. I know advisors will really be looking forward to all those incentives, all those giveaways, and sort of the travel agent appreciation in general. So I really appreciate all your time, and it was really nice to talk to you.
Yeah, same. And hopefully I'll see you somewhere in person soon.
Yeah.
Thank you.